Here we go. Boxing Day fixtures on the way. We've got St Johnston versus Celtic in the Scottish Premiership first and foremost. Then, of course, we're going on to Rangers versus St Mirren. So a double header today. And hope you can spend your Boxing Day with me and relax today and watch all of these games. I'm just going to check my audio's okay. And then we'll move on to the game. Let's get on to everything. 2 seconds. Let me just check this one. We're going to go through the team lineups in a minute as well. It's an interesting one, actually, from Celtic, but we'll go through that in a couple of seconds. I'm just going to literally go through... I'm just going to check my audio quickly through the YouTube so you see what you guys are hearing. That sounds good. Happy days. Cool. Right, anyway, guys, we're going to go through the team lineup straight away. Can you get your score predictions down there in the comment section below? That would be absolutely amazing. Hit the like button as always. Let's try and get to 50 likes. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this one here today. So St Johnston versus Celtic. St Johnston's lineup is as follows. Parish in goal, Dendonka, Gordon and McCart at the back. In the midfield is Brown, Bryson, Butterfield and Booth. And up top, of course, is Crawford, Solomon, Otoba and May. As for the Celtic side, it's Vasilis Barkas in goal. We'll get onto that one in a few minutes' time. But Barkas in goal, Scales at the left back, Starfelt, Carter Vickers and Welsh in the back four. In the midfield is Rogic, Beaton, McCarthy. And up top, of course, is Lila Bada, Kyogo Furuhashi and Juranovic. Right, okay. Let's first and foremost discuss quickly St Johnston. So yes, last year St Johnston were the cup double winners. They had a great season. They had the greatest season in their history, if you want to put it that way. They had a fantastic season. They did so many, it was a record-breaking season for them. Let's just put it this way. Before 2014, I don't think they've ever won a trophy in Scottish football. They won the Scottish Cup back in 2014. And then obviously last year, we did the Cup double, League Cup and the Scottish Cup. However, this season has, I kind of seen it from distantly. They were doing those European qualifiers, obviously against Galatasaray and Lask. They were putting their blood, sweat and tears into it, of course. Financially, it would change the club's I can't get my words out, but it would change the direction of the club in terms of what they were trying to achieve and get some more money into the club and stuff like that. So I understood why they were concentrating on it. But if you had looked and taken a little bit of notice to the league, they were dropping a lot of points. This was then covered up. Obviously, they went out of Europe and then they maybe picked up a few more little results here and there in the Premiership. They got to the League Cup semi-final, so it didn't look so bad. But since the semi-final, it's been literally a downward spiral since then, and they currently, as I say, sit bottom of the table. 5 losses in their last 5 games, only 3 wins so far this season, along with 5 draws. They've only got 14 points. However, it's not the end of the day yet, as they're only 2 points away from safety, and they probably do have the quality to go on and stay up. But it's been a bad season so far for St Johnston. Let's be perfectly honest. And again, we'll get on to Celtic in a minute, but obviously, if this was a normal Celtic side, you would be back in Celtic to get the job done here today. However, Celtic's lineup is... Then again, Celtic's lineup still should have enough to beat this St Johnston side. As I said, they've been so poor, St Johnston, but you bet they're going to chuck everything at it, St Johnston, in terms of just like sitting back, trying to frustrate Celtic. They're going to do that. All the techniques that St Mirren did during the week, St Johnston are going to do. But St Johnston haven't proved to be good at all so far this season. This Celtic front three should have enough to create chances and find goals. Obviously, Kyogo Furuhashi has sort of been a revelation at Celtic since arriving. Lila Bada, Juranovic, he's playing as a bit further up, but he normally does play right back and sort of plays... he loves to go forward and likes to assist and stuff like that. So the front three isn't that bad. Celtic shouldn't have a problem with scoring goals at this point. The midfield, again, Rogic, Beaton, McCarthy. That's a good midfield. It's a good midfield three, especially to beating bottom of the table St Johnston. And the back four is pretty much the same. Of course, Welsh comes in at right back. We're yet to see how that is. And normally, I'm not going to lie, I know Barkas is horrendous goalkeeper. I'm the first one to say that. He can't even catch a cold, let alone save a shot. I don't think he's ever made a save for Celtic. But I don't think St Johnston are going to have a lot of the ball, perfectly honest, today. They're not going to have a lot of the ball here today. And yeah, they shouldn't. That shouldn't be a problem. The goalkeeper situation shouldn't be a problem for Celtic. It should just be, they should have enough in terms of the striking force to go and get the job done. But as we seen with St Mirren during the week, that isn't always the case. And Celtic made it look a lot harder But then again, there was no sort of focal point. There was no Kyogo Furuhashi, so that could be the difference maker there for Celtic. But as I said, look, here's the winter break. Let's just put it this way: the winter break has certainly come at the right time for Celtic in terms of getting their players back, especially because the old firm was going to be back on the 2nd of January, and I think Hibs was supposed to be on the 29th. But they don't have to worry about that now. This is their last game until the 17th of January, so they will probably reload and be able to go again. So it's not all doom and gloom for them. Who have we got in here in the live chat, guys? Bella, happy Christmas to you all, guys. I hope you had a great day yesterday. Hope you stuffed your faces with plenty of food, drunk plenty of alcohol. I did have a bottle of wine, however, I curbed it towards about 10 o'clock. I was knackered. I had to be ready to go for tonight, today, this afternoon for these games, and I didn't want to be hungover because I'm gonna get drunk later after the games. But I wanted to enjoy both of these matches here today. Rebel says 2-0 hoops. James Alexander, good to see you, mate. For those of you just joining in, guys, I'm going to just go through the team lineups here again. You've probably heard the rumours about Vasilis Barkas starting. They are true rumours. And we'll go through the team lineups quickly here. Now, Parish in goal, Dendonka, Gordon and McCart at the back. In the midfield is Brown, Bryson, Butterfield and Booth. And then up top, of course, is Crawford, Solomon, Ottoba and Stevie May. The man from Perth, the man who's won 3 trophies with St Johnston, done well. Celtic have Barkas in goal, Scales, Starfelt, Carter Vickers and Welsh. Welsh is playing as a right back. And then up top, in the midfield is Tom Rogic, Nir Beaton and McCarthy. Then up top, of course, is Lila Bada, Kyogo Furuhashi and Juranovic. Again, I can't get with that pronunciation. Don't come at me, guys. I've tried. Juranovic. That's what you're getting. Hopefully he doesn't have too much of the ball today, so I don't have to keep pronouncing his name. But yeah, let me get my live streams up, ready to go. For this one, as I say, we're about 8 minutes away from kickoff. And this is the first of 2 today, guys. We've got St Johnston versus Celtic, obviously, now. And then we're literally back straight after 3 o'clock for Rangers versus St Mirren. They're liking that, man. What are we all thinking ahead of this game, guys? What's everybody saying in terms of who do you think's gonna win this game, guys? Who do you think's gonna win? Let me know down there in the live chat. Good on your day, mate. Good day, mate. Good to see you. Wishing on a star, says Proper Collector. Gerard has got COVID, says Paul McCann. Oof. Shout out to Gerard if you're tuning in, buddy. Johnny Allen says Barkas is playing, or just give him St Johnston the 3 points to now. Look, I mean, I don't know where Bain's gone. Has Bain got COVID as well? What's happening with Bain and Connor Hazard? I didn't think we'd ever see Barkas in a Celtic jersey ever again. However, somehow it looks like he's going to be coming back and is going to be getting an appearance. Mental. Crazy. Merry Christmas. I'm on the Heart, says John Mitchell. Yeah, we'll be following that game. Who have Hearts got again today? I'll have to have a little look at that. Obviously, we're covering Rangers at 3 o'clock. But I was thinking through the winter break, troops. Who would tune in? I mean, we don't have to. Maybe just a couple of live streams here and there. Who would tune in for some championship action, some Scottish championship action? As I say, we don't have to just focus on the game. It could just be an excuse to just do a live stream sort of thing. We just have it on in the background. But yeah, who's up for some championship stuff just through the winter break? Or I was thinking of doing the African Cup of Nations as well, because I think Nigeria got a few. Obviously got a few Rangers players. Might do some Nigeria live streams just through the winter break. I'm just trying to think, because there's not a lot of stuff we can do through the winter break. Nothing going on. Obviously, no games going to be being played over the next 3 weeks. A lot of transfer speculation and stuff like that, but I don't know if I want to clog my page with just any odd rumour that I see in the Daily Record or something like that. I like to just give stories that have got a bit of weight behind them. So yeah, there is going to be a lot of transfer speculation over the next couple of weeks, but I don't want to just pump out random crap on my page. John Hawkins says I'm up. Good, mate. Good to see. Gallant Pioneer says I would. Nice, man. Championship will be good. Yeah, I mean, I've taken a little. Well, I'm going to lie himself, sat there and watch the games and stuff like that. But I've been looking at Arbroath and that. How cool would Arbroath go to the Premiership? They're top of the league at the moment. I wanted Cali Thistle to get the second place spot. Well, oh, sorry, I wanted Cali Thistle to get first place. I'd love to see Inverness back up in the top tier. Arbroath would be funny. And that'd be really good. That would change the whole like outlook of their club in terms of, I think they're part-time still. I think a lot of them boys are part-time in Arbroath, and if they went to the Premiership, that would just change their lives. I'm all about seeing people change their lives. That'd be amazing. So yeah, Tony Watt is leaving Motherwell to go down. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I seen that. That's mental. I feel like that's a bit more of a. I mean, Dundee United are a bigger club, I suppose, but it's like, I don't know. I felt like you'd have maybe went for a bit more of a bigger move, like a Hearts or a Hibs, because Dundee United sort of linger around the same place as Motherwell anyway. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe a bit more money, but I would have tried to see if I could got a move to Hearts or Hibs or someone like that. Well, especially Hearts. I mean, would Hearts not take Tony Watt? Striker. I mean, they got Boyce and that. Boyce is quite good. Arbroath part time as well. Incredible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Arbroath could beat Celtic, says Gallant Piner. Are the teams taking the knee for Desmond? I don't know, man. Game hasn't gone on yet. Dundee United obviously offered him more cash. No, they definitely offered him more cash. But I was just saying, like, wouldn't Hearts or somebody like that be around there? Because I was to say Dundee United and Motherwell sort of finish in the same position anyway. Rebel says just getting booze, still getting for last night. Yeah, mate, I had a bottle of red last night. In fact, I had Christmas Eve. I went out with the piss. Yes, so many rums and coke. Woke up the next morning. Okay, I wasn't too hungover, but it wasn't too bad. Celtic faithful are out on the edge of the stadium with their flags and banners. Obviously, Celtic can't watch the games today. No fans. I forgot about that. That's crap. Boxing Day fixtures all right, but the Celtic faithful are still there to get their team over the line. As I say, they'll be still singing from just outside the ground. But it's sad, really. It's sad having all these back to the same thing as last year. Hate it. However, there's some lucky fans, St Johnston faithful, that are here watching the game. Sat, sporadically across the stadium. But it's rubbish, man. It's rubbish. But it is what it is. I mean, you guys. I say you guys. I mean, Scotland have like their own rules in themselves. I think England still goes ahead. Like we were. I can go out. I think I'm going out clubbing tonight. Just goes to show, like, we're like the UK in that, but everyone just has like different rules and stuff like that. So I think like what you guys are like pretty much in like not lockdown, but you can't, like, you have to book to go into people's houses, like book to go into restaurants and stuff like that. Apparently a few Celtic players were meant to be dancing in the cup finals and they all got COVID-19, says Malky McLennan. James, what's I'm going with my mate to see Tottenham versus Palace today. Mental. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was good, mate. My Christmas was good. It's not been too bad. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the football now. As I say, it's last game now until after Boxing Day. We've obviously got Celtic versus St Johnston now, which should be kicking off in the next 2 minutes. And then we've got Rangers versus St Mirren just after that. So we've got some good games this afternoon. I'm really looking forward to them. Doug Ray Blair says 2-1 St Johnston. Symbol Kaiman says 0-0 will do. Predictions for the game. I don't know. I think Celtic have a decent front three, to be perfectly honest, man. The last game against St Mirren, they didn't have a focal point in terms of, they didn't really have a striker, a centre forward to sort of bag the goals. But they got Kyogo in there today, and you seen from the cup final that he can be the difference maker. But yeah, so I think Celtic will actually come out here and get a win. I think it'll be fairly comfortable for Celtic today. Usually they do respond after a bit of a setback. I think Celtic will win this one 2-0. Not a problem. St Johnston are poor, but Celtic do have a decent side out in terms of like the front three, the midfield. Tom Rogic, McCarthy, near Beaton, they're a decent midfield. And up top, of course, Lilabada, Kyogo. The only person that's playing out of position is Junanovic. And then the defence is pretty much the same. Obviously, Welsh out on that right-hand side, just got to hope, just try and not concede any corners, because Barkas hasn't got a chance in hell of catching a ball. I thought this will probably be Barkas's last ever game, considering this is the last game before the January break. I think he's going out on loan, it's what I heard anyway, or he's going out. Celtic are going to try and sell him, so it is going to be it'll be interesting to see if this will probably be his last match as a Celtic goalkeeper. And as I say, Barkas lines up in the goal. And who else is there? Stephen Welsh, Cameron Carter-Vickers, Starfelt, Liam Scales. Midfield is Beaton, McCarthy. And then up top, of course, Rogic, I think, just playing in behind. Rogic, Junanovic, Lilabada. And then up top on there is a sort of focal point is Kyogo Furuhashi. So, a fairly strong side. In fact, my Football Manager save, I just signed Kyogo Furuhashi for my FM. So I'm in my third season. I'm at Lyon in France at the moment. I'm on third season. I signed Kyogo. He's 29. And I literally just signed him a few games ago. It was just past the summer transfer window. Excellent player on FM. If any of you play FM, buy Kyogo. I think he's got like 5 or 6 goals for me in the first 3 games. So yeah, if you got Football Manager, sign Kyogo. He's quite good. And it's quite cheap as well, 20 million. Anyway, kickoff is underway. Enough about my Football Manager save, guys. Let's get on with the action here at McDermott Park. Obviously, St Johnston in blue, Celtic in green and white, and Celtic just playing along this right-hand side here already as they look to try and get into this game and really, really set the tempo. Here comes Celtic now down that right-hand side. Ball goes out of play there from St Johnston. It's going to go out for a throw-in here for Celtic. Celtic taking it quickly. Hans Postecoglou not quite equipped to the winter here in Scotland. I think it's going to get a bit worse for him. Obviously, January, February's Baltic, especially in Scotland, especially in Glasgow as well. Going up to, or even go up to the Highlands to Dingwall for an away day. But here comes Celtic here already early, looking to try and get things done. Ball comes down that right-hand side, ball into the danger area, and that's headed and cleared away again there by St Johnston. Ball comes back into the box again now there for Celtic, but cleared away by St Johnston. What we got here in this live chat. Guys, hit that like button. 16 likes. We need got 200 people here watching on the live stream, guys. Let's try and get to 50 likes as soon as possible. Bearing in mind it is Christmas. And here comes St Johnston again now as they just play along their back line and all the way back to their goalkeeper, heading it all over the top. Headed back down by Carter-Vickers. And Vickers now comes the other way. Here comes Celtic now. Celtic back on the ball. Here's near Beaton. Beaton forward. Beaton along that left-hand side. Celtic, again, just pushing forward. Here's Carter-Vickers yet again. Celtic now over to Liam Scales. Liam Scales really starting to come into this team a bit more now, isn't he? Here's Carter-Vickers back over to Stephen Welsh along that right-hand side. Now plays it through here to Junanovic. Nice pass in there, looking to try and find Kyogo Furuhashi. However, swept up there by the St Johnston defence. And St Johnston again back in possession as they look to try and go forward. But the aim of the game probably today for St Johnston is just trying to absorb as much pressure as they can. They'll probably be looking at St Mirren during the week to see what they did. To be perfectly honest, St Johnston are on a real bad run of form. 5 losses in their last 5 games. So as I said, anything would be a bonus for those. However, Celtic really can't really... I say, I'm not one of those sort of guys that says league titles are over after 6 points and stuff like that. But you just think this game here, you can't drop any... Well, you can drop points and still win the league. But 6 to 8 points, it just makes things just go a little bit more... thingy. So even if Celtic draw today, it just makes it look a bit more harder to retrieve that deficit sort of thing. So they'll be looking to definitely get a win first and foremost, because yeah, as I say, dropping points could be detrimental to the rest of the season. The ball comes back in here for Kyogo, and that ball goes across the face of goal, however cleared away there by St Johnston. However, as I said at the start of the game, I do think Celtic will be fine. I think, as I say, that front three is really strong. You know, Kyogo has been a game changer in certain times this season. It's just about getting the ball to him and using him as that sort of focal point going forward. Here's Carter-Vickers again, back over to Carl Starfelt. Starfelt along that left-hand side, back over to Liam Scales. Scales goes forward. Stevie May look at just try and put a bit of pressure on there, but Carter-Vickers just clears it away. Here comes McCarthy. McCarthy forward. McCarthy through here down that right-hand side yet again. Here comes Lilabada. Abada back over to McCarthy. McCarthy through here again to Beaton. Here's Lilabada. Another pass in here. Celtic looking to turn the heat up. And the ball goes into the box and that's cleared away. Gain there by St Johnston. And in fact, It didn't even come off a St Johnston player. It came off Scales. That's going to go out for a goal kick to St Johnston. Already started here. First 5 minutes. Still 0-0. Happy days. Penalty to Celtic. Go on the Saints, says David King. Mon the Hoop, says William Brokehouse. If Dan can shave, anything is possible. Long story about that. I don't want to make this about me, but obviously I'm visiting family at the moment, and I forgot my clippers, but I brought my charger. So I brought my clippers charger, but I forgot my clippers for some weird reason, and I just took the thing. I'd rather have no facial hair than have like a messy beard. I just look like a tramp. So yeah, I just took the thing. I just said I'll just shave it, and that was it. Shaved it. Starting to grow a bit of stubble back, but that's the reason why I'm shaved today. Ball comes over here. We're into Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers down that left hand side, back to Liam Scales. Scales forward here again in the middle of the park. Cleared away again there by St Johnston here though. Here's Near Beaton. Near Beaton forward. Back over to Carter Vickers yet again. Vickers through here to Stephen Welsh. As I say, Stephen Welsh playing as a right back here today. Back into Near Beaton, through again to McCarthy. Lovely little bit of play there from Celtic. Now into the box. Here's a good chance. And that just goes wide at the post. Tom Rogic nearly being the man that opened the goal scoring there. Good bit of play work there by Celtic initially to get through this St Johnston defence. But Tom Rogic just couldn't steer it on target and sticks it wide at the post. And that's going to go out for another goal kick here to St Johnston. But a better start here from Celtic, especially since that game against, St Mirren. Already better than that game. Gazza McCoy says, change of scenery. Yeah, as I said, man, I'm visiting family at the moment, man, in terms of things. So I'm just doing it on the road at the moment. That's why. Stevie says, Celtic look good today. Yeah, Celtic have started the game pretty well. Ball comes forward here for Kyogo. Cleared away again there by St Johnston. And again, that goes back out of play. And out for another throw in here for Celtic. Dendoncker just doing his defensive clearance. But ball comes back over to Celtic yet again. As they're looking to do another throw in. Ball goes back out of play there again from St Johnston along that left-hand side. And now here comes Celtic yet again. McCarthy. Carter Vickers. Celtic through here again. Now Barkas gets his first touch of the ball. As I say, Barkas probably glad... But in a way, I think Barkas has lost his confidence in a way. He's probably glad that it's an empty stadium, just so he doesn't have to hear like, every time he's on the ball. As I say, we used to playing behind closed doors Celtic last season. Here comes McCarthy. And McCarthy just slips. Stevie May wins the ball back again now down that left-hand side. Now here comes St Johnston looking to try and go on the counter-attack and capitalise from Celtic's mistake there with McCarthy. Ball comes in with blue jerseys, and that's going to go out for a corner kick. Celtic need to be careful here. As I say, Barkas is a bit of a loose cannon, especially when it comes to corners. Didn't even win the corner. Does that just go out off somebody else? What did he just say? Oh no, it's Celtic goal kick. I was going to say. Happy days. It just came off the thingy. Ball comes over to Carter Vickers again. To be fair, I don't like to be ganging up on Barkas, poor guy, but yeah, I mean, last season was mental the way he was playing. As I said, I'm not a footballer, so I don't like to slag people off, but Jesus me, I could have probably done a bit better, and I'm like under 6 foot. I'm quite short, so yeah, I could probably done a better job than him last season. Ball comes over the top again, cleared away again there by St Johnston. Back into the middle of the park, cleared away again there from Celtic. Dendoncker. Oh, Celtic capitalised well. Here comes Juranovic down that right-hand side. It's a good chance. Ball goes in. A great save there initially from the St Johnston keeper, but it's not enough to keep it out, and it goes into the back of the net, and it's Lila Barda. And Celtic get back to scoring, and they've taken the lead here at McDermott Park, and it's Lila Barda who gets the goal. A great initial save there by the St Johnston goalkeeper. However, they're on the follow-up. Lila Barda just heads it and puts it into the back of the net, and that's 1-0 to Celtic. 9 minutes on the clock, and already a well-worked goal there, capitalised by Juranovic. Great pass by him, and well done there by Lila Barda. Good goal. Celtic are 1-0 up here at McDermott Park. Mental. It was a good save initially. Just couldn't keep it out. The second one could have done a pretty bit better. Breaking news, guys, on Inverness Caledonian Thistle. They have postponed versus Partick Thistle. And he's serious. Yeah, mental there, man. Celtic 1-0 up here. Oh, the goal, the pitch is in bad way at the moment in terms of what it's looking like at McDermott Park at the moment. Here's St Johnston. Things aren't going well for them. They're gonna have to use this winter break to really get themselves together again and you have to find a way of picking up some form. They've been so poor lately, really poor. As I said, they just need to look and try and find that form again that they had last season. Last season, they were really good at times. And the ball comes back down here again as that goes back out of play. And out for another throw-in here for Celtic. Celtic are going to look to turn up the heat and go for more. However, St Johnston are on the ball now as they come into the danger area. And that's a good clearance. In fact, I think Stevie May jumps to the deck. He was expecting a penalty there for some weird reason. No penalty. It was just a free kick. Won the ball back there, fair and square. Celtic. Here comes Near Beaton. Beaton forward here again, down that right-hand side. Beaton looking to play as he comes through. Here's Tom Rogic now. Rogic through again, and that goes out to play again there from a blue jersey. And that's going to go out for another corner kick. This time here to Celtic. Callum. Anyone who's a St Johnston fan here in the live stream? So I'm questioning you guys on how bad your season's been. How you feel about it. It's been really bad. As you said, I sang St Johnston's praises earlier on at the start of the season. You were really good. I think they did a great job against Galatasaray. Great job against Lask. Obviously just didn't have that experience to go all the way. But yeah, they had a great start. And then since then, it's kind of just went... Well, since the Cup semi-final against Celtic, really, St Johnston were picking up draws here and there. They were picking up wins here and there. But since the semi-final, they've literally hit rock bottom. And today, if Ross County win, they will go 6 points clear. Oh, sorry, they will go 5 points clear of... Dundee, I think. It's that Dundee win, they'll go 5 points clear of St Johnston, which is a long way back, especially at the bottom of the table. Ball comes forward here again now for St Johnston. That's cleared yet again now, though, from Celtic. Stephen Welsh, as I say, playing as a right back for today's game. Doing his bit. Teresa says, marvellous hair, Dan. Thank you so much. Ball comes back over again here to Stevie May. Stevie May through into the box yet again. Here's a chance as they gets a header, but that goes way over the bar and out of play. And that's going to be a Celtic goal kick. As Barkas isn't troubled there that time. They like that one. I think they'll go down. They're ranked rotten, says Gaz and Amy. Yeah, they are ranked rotten, man. Well, I don't know what's happened to them. They only lost 2 players in the summer. They lost... I can't remember who they lost now. They lost one boy to Wigan. And they lost... I can't remember. Mine's just gone blank. But yeah, they lost 2 of their... McCann. They lost McCann to Wigan, I think. For £1 million. They did sell their players pretty cheap. I had a little rant about that in the summer, about them selling their players literally on the cheap. It's not good for Scottish football. They should have held out. They were going to get the money for him anyway. Ball comes over the top, looking to find Kyogo. And that ball goes back out of play. And that's going to go out for another goal kick here to St Johnston. But yeah, alrighty guys, on Boxing Day, last game of 2021. Obviously, we're going to be having a winter break after this. And Kyogo's hit the deck again. Not what you want to see. No. Kyogo's on the floor. He's hit his hamstring. My goodness me. Oh, man. Oh, mate, it's hammy. It's hammy. He's going off. Oh, no. Kyogo knows about it as well. Oh, God's sakes. He's pulled his hamstring. He knows he's going off. No way. God's sake, mate. He's constantly injured, man. Jesus me. What are they doing with his hamstring? Oh my God. Kyogo out now. That'll be for at least 3 weeks. Of course, the winter break's here for 3 weeks. So he should be fine in terms of the old firm. But my goodness me. He has more injuries than anybody. That's not what the Celtic faithful want to see. Imagine if that was 2 games before. As I say, I keep saying if, buts and maybes. But Celtic would have had a massive game on the 29th at Hibs and then the old firm on the 2nd. Lucky there in terms of Kyogo. As I said, he should be all right for the next old firm, but Kyogo's gone off the park, and that's a massive blow there again from Celtic. And yeah, feel a bit sorry for him, man. Joey Dawson's going to be coming on now for Celtic, and don't know who he is. It might be his Celtic debut. He's English. Yeah, as I say, it's probably a Celtic debut. I don't know. I've never heard of his name before, but he will be coming onto the park. And now Celtic have made their first substitution. So if you are just tuning in, troops, Kyogo has pulled a hamstring yet again, and he's going to be probably out for the next 3 weeks. But as you all know by now, is the international break. Here comes Celtic again now over the top, headed away again there by St Johnston. Joey Dawson on for Kyogo. He gets more injuries than my Doug. Carl After says, I'm sorry, but I don't think Celtic are playing fair. I think in some of their games they have breached SFA rules. Fidgen says, come on, Dawes. I know, man. It's brutal, though, I suppose, for Kyogo, man. Like I said, he's a good player. I've been singing his praises in terms he's a really good player. But as I said, like, the injuries he's been injured about 3 or 4 times now. You remember right at the start, he got injured in international duty. He was out for a while, got injured recently, and then now he's playing this one. He's been injured again as well. So it is I suppose sorry times, I suppose, for him, but I think it gives another player a chance. And as I say, Celtic do have the international break coming up over the next couple of weeks, so they will get a chance for Kyogo to rest up and get himself sorted. Guys, please do hit that like button. Let's try and get to 50 likes here before half time. As I said, there's about 200 people here in the live stream. Let's try and get to 50 before half time, whether you support Rangers, Celtic, St Johnston. Don't know who St Johnston's rivals are, but yeah, whoever they are, just give it a like. I don't know who else plays in Perth, to be perfectly honest. When is the game on? The game's on now, mate. The game's on now. The game is on now. Ball comes back over the top there again from Celtic. Back over to near Beaton. And cleared it through yet again. Now here comes Lillibada. Lillibada down that left-hand side here again. And again, that goes back out of play. That's going to go out for a corner kick here to Celtic. The man is full of fear. Simple kind of man. Boydie. Yeah, good to see you, mate. It's all, yeah, the game's on Sky. I remember last year, I think they put both the games on Sky 1. But anyway, there's a chance here for Celtic from another corner. Corner goes in, and that goes over the bar and out of play. And that goes through here again as that goes out for another goal kick here to St Johnston. But to recap so far what's happened in this match, obviously Celtic take the lead with Lillibada early on in the opening 10 minutes. However, since then, Kyogo Furuhashi has gone off injured. Now, Joey Dawson, a young lad, I think he's from England. I don't know if he's made an appearance for Celtic before. I've never seen him in the last year, so I think this is his debut. He's been brought on. And Celtic look to try and find their second goal of the game. Celtic have been dominant so far, not really been troubled by any means in terms of by St Johnston. St Johnston are in a real state. They could be in a fear of getting relegated this year. They're that bad if they don't sort themselves out going into this the winter break. Bad from them, really bad from them, considering how good their season was last year. It's been really poor. John Mitchell says Kyogo is away soon with Japan for just over a month because he needs the quarantine before he can meet the international squad. Oh yeah, Kyogo's out for the old. I keep forgetting that Kyogo's out for the old firm anyway. I do keep forgetting that, but it's not a point. I mean, he obviously, from your focal point, as I say, he was getting compared to Henrik Larsson, and he might be, he's a decent player. I haven't taken that away from him, but his fitness or whatever keeps happening, it keeps being a hamstring problem by the looks of things. He needs to. I'm saying he needs to try and stay fit. Of course, he's not going out there intentionally to get injured, but that needs to. Those sort of players, you want them to be consistently available for the whole game. And I know the workload at the moment with Celtic squad depth at this moment does play its part. But as I say, he needs to maybe sort of try and do his bit at keeping himself available. Here comes St. Johnston down that left-hand side. Ball through here again. Cleared away by the Celtic midfield. And now here comes Tom Rogic on the counter-attack. Rogic down that right-hand side, as I say. He's really regained his form at the moment for them. Here comes Celtic yet again. Ball goes back out of play. And that comes forward yet again. McCarthy there. Cleared away by the Celtic midfield. Down that left-hand side. Ball goes forward again. Now Celtic is looking to try and find their second goal. Ball in over the top. And it goes back out through here to McCarthy. McCarthy through yet again. McCarthy in over the top. There's a chance now for Celtic. And that goes over the bar and out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to St. Johnston. Merry Christmas, Dan, mate. Kimbo. I see St. Johnston don't have Xander in. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's who's missing. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Xander Clark's not in. I was thinking there, who's that weird goalkeeper? Yeah, Xander Clark is the usual suspect behind the thing. As his contract expires at the end of the year, he is not going to be staying at Celtic. He's not going to be staying at St. Johnston, especially the state they're in this year. He'll be getting moved somewhere. Don't know. I've heard rumours to Rangers, apparently. I mean, don't take my word for it, but that's what I've heard. Could be a potential free transfer. Proper collector. What is 500 fans out of 50k going to do? They might as well play with no fans in attendance. Well, look, it's one of those. It's the whole thing's. How do you say it? Probably a farce. So, there could be so there's a stadium that has 1,000 attendance, for say. Let's say, use an example, and an Athletic. Again, I don't know their exact attendance rate, but say they had 1,000. Say if they had 1,000 seats in their stadium. Oh, comes Celtic again, and that's Celtic 2-0. Ball comes through there again from Lila Barda, and he's on a mission. He's made it 2-0. Well-worked goal there again from Celtic, and Lila Barda makes it 2. Nice little pass in there along that right-hand side, and then Lila Barda just did the work, just put it through, and a real good goal there again from Celtic, and that should be them out of sight in terms of wrapping up the 3 points. Well worked there by Tom Rogic initially. Lila Barda just near Beaton initially. Into Tom Rogic, then into Lila Barda, and Lila Barda didn't have to do much. He just stuck it down to that left-hand side, and it's a goal here. Celtic are 2-0 up, and that, as I said, probably should be the 3 points secured for Celtic. Lila Barda with the second, and he'll be trying to look for his hat-trick in this game. But big players stepping up whilst the injury crisis goes on at the moment at Celtic, and a real goal. Team goal there by Celtic, and Lila Barda has 2. And that should be Celtic with 3 points by the end of this game. They will close the gap on Rangers to 3 points. Obviously, Rangers playing this afternoon at 3 o'clock as Rangers host St Mirren at Ibrox at 3 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you do tune in for that one. That's live straight after this game here on the channel. And if you are new, please do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. As I say, we are trying to get to 11,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're about 100 away, 115, so it's a bit nip and tuck at the moment whether we're going to be getting to 11,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit that big subscribe button, hit the like button, and all that good stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, back to the analogy again. So with the Scottish rules, so say if Annan Athletic had 1,000 attendance, so they could only have 1,000 seats in their stadium. Apparently, they're still allowed 500 people in. So they could have half the attendance, basically. They could have 500 people in their 1,000-seater stadium. But say you take Celtic Park, for instance, or Ibrox with 50,000, 60,000, you could still only have 500 people in there. So it just doesn't make sense. It just completely doesn't make sense in terms of where people are sitting. I know people are using the sort of analogy that, oh, it's only there because what they're trying to do is stop the police getting stretched and the ambulances getting stretched and stuff like that. But still, it's a weird, it is weird how it's worked out that way. And yeah, it needs to have a bit, it really does need to be looked at. Carmely St. Johnston haven't even tested Celtic's fourth choice keeper, says Aldo. St. Johnston aren't going to test anybody, mate. They're crap. the struggle. As I said, I haven't watched St. Johnston, I don't think, since the last Celtic game. So I didn't know how... Sorry, I watched them against Rangers. But I didn't know the extent of how poor they were. But they are really, really bad. They're in a real... Like, there's a realistic situation that these guys could go down this year, St. Johnston. Which at the start of the season, I didn't think would... I don't think that would ever have happened. Galampine says it should have been a percentage of what your stadium capacity is. Exactly, mate. But we're not the ones that make the rules. We're not the ones that make the rules. What idiots, but stupid. But I suppose as I think I've seen a lot of like stuff going through on Twitter and stuff like that. But the lowland leagues, the lower, the smaller teams in the division, you know. It's their win at the end of the day. If guys can just go down there, support the local team, just through the winter break, go down there, try and fill it up. 500 people, as I say, get in there. That's probably what they get every week. So to go down there and go and support your local side and stuff like that would mean the world to them. Even though there's a bit of a weird rule in the system, you know, it is what it is. But Parrish, yeah, he's letting two today. He's not the greatest keeper of them all, is he? I mean, that 6-yard box is in an absolute state. Here comes Juranovic again. Ball comes through here to Lilabada. Ball back into Rogic. Rogic back the way here again. Celtic pushing forward. Celtic looking for a third. Someone says final score. I said 2-0 at the start of the game. I did think it would be a fairly routine performance from Celtic. But now I've said 2-0 now. I'm going to go with one more goal. I'll go 3-0. I think I'll go 3-0 Celtic in this match. Here comes Lilabada yet again. Ball goes back into the box and headed away yet again there by St. Johnston on the follow-up there as Rogic, and that gets cleared away again by St. Johnston. Here comes Carter Vickers. Vickers forward. Vickers through here in the middle of the park here to Beaton. Beaton through yet again. Vickers. Nice little switch play there from Vickers. Comes back through here to Abada. As I say, he's on a hat-trick at the moment. Another ball over the top there again now for St. Johnston. There's another chance. Oh, the follow-up is Juranovic, and that goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And St. Johnston back on the ball as we approach the half-hour mark. Guys, it is St. Johnston 0, Celtic 2. And we've got nearly 200 people here in the live stream, guys. If you can do us a massive favour, hit that like button. Let's get to 50 likes on this live stream. That would be amazing. As I say, just before half time, that would be perfect. The Saints are going down, says Scott Hogan. I think you could be right, to be perfectly honest with you, mate. I live 5 minutes from Albion Rovers ground and they get like 300 average. Yeah, I know, but imagine, say, 200 people just go up there and go and support the team. That means the world to them, to be fair. It does mean the world to them. An extra 200 people rocking up. They're awful, Vorva. Golden Temple says they're awful. Far worse than St. Mirren. Yes, I said, I didn't know the extent of St. Johnston's troubles. I think they have got a couple players out, though, to be perfectly honest. But, yeah, I didn't know the extent of how bad they were. It could be a realistic situation that they could be going down this season. They're really, really that bad. Merchant says, can't wait for the Nations League so we can hammer Scotland, says Merchant. Is that Ireland? Ireland v Scotland, that would be a good one. Ireland versus Scotland. Now, at least I can't get my words out there. What was I going to say? Yeah, that will be... when are they getting played? May time? When's the Nations League start again? Scotland versus Ireland, that would be a cracker. Can't remember the last time those two played each other. Must have been a little while ago. As I say, I wouldn't put it as a rivalry, Scotland and Ireland. It's more like a companionship. Like Scotland and England is the rivalry, I suppose. But yeah, Scotland versus Ireland's not so much. But there's a massive game coming up for Scotland in March. Of course, the World Cup qualifiers, them games, realistically, Scotland could be going through. Obviously, Ukraine, I think it is in the semis, and the final could be either Wales or Austria. So Scotland, yeah, definitely have a real good chance of qualifying for the World Cup, which would be amazing, especially next year in December. Perfect. Seeing the Tartan Army make it to the knockouts. St Johnston can't score. They've scored 5 goals all season. Well, they've won 3 games. I think they've drew quite a lot of games as well, to be fair to them. But yeah, they've been a shadow of their former self. Literally, just 2 of them. Merchant says both hate England, lol. Yeah, I mean Ireland hate it. Ireland hate England. Yeah, of course they do. But yeah, both hate it. Yeah, but I can't remember Ireland and England last played, to be fair. So the worst bit is when Ireland's good players like Declan Rice and Jack Grealish just overturn to move over to England. Ball comes over here again now for St Johnston, pushing forward yet again. Cleared away again there by Celtic. Yeah, Beaton back on the ball, and Celtic looking for a third here. Decent run in again now from Juranovic. Oh, and just wide of the post. Just couldn't quite finish it there. And it was Lila Varda there in the end, nearly had his hat-trick. Half an hour hat-trick it would have been as well. Just won the ball back there perfectly in the middle of the park due to a St Johnston mistake. They cannot keep onto the ball. Well timed there by Beaton, his pass, but Lila Varda just couldn't steer it. Oh, in fact, I think Parrish, made a save there, the St Johnston goalkeeper. But that goes over and out. He's going to go up for a corner kick. As Celtic really do smell blood with his side now, and they're going to go for 3, 4 and 5, which would finish off the year in a really good place, especially after the midweek result against St Mirren. Ball comes back in now, though, for Celtic, over the bar and out of play yet again, and that's going to go up for another goal kick here to St Johnston. For those of you who want to know what happened to Kyogo, he went off injured. I think he pulled a hamstring. Again, the timeline to his injury, I don't know, probably 3 weeks. But look, he's got the international break. He's got the winter break. Sorry, to sort of rest up and sort of look after himself. But that would probably the only thing that stopped him from having a perfect first half of the season. Kyogo, his goal return to his game return and stuff like that has been fantastic. But it's just the only problem is his injury. He keeps on getting injured, which is obviously something that needs to be looked at. But yeah, he needs to try and stay fit. Easier said than done. Ball comes over to near Beaton again. Through here again to Lila Barda. As I said, Barda he's on a hat-trick as he came through there yet again, but that's cleared away again there by St Johnston. That goes back out of play. Do you mean Glentoran versus Linfield? They're playing tomorrow. Ooh. Merchant says, I never slept a wink last night. I still feel drunk. Yeah, it's one of them, mate. It's one of them. Can someone let me know? I might be doing another live stream for the old firm, the B team old firm, Rangers v Celtic B. Can someone let me know if that game's still going ahead on New Year's Eve? If that's going ahead on New Year's Eve, guys, I'll do a little live stream for that. But I don't know if it's still going ahead. I was looking forward to it because I've heard a lot of good things about the Rangers B and the Celtic B team. There's a lot of decent players down there at the moment. So as I said, I've been hearing some good stuff about the B team players. And I was going to look forward to it. But is the Lowland League still going on? Is that game still going to go ahead on the 31st? Let me know down there in the live chat, troops. I'll do my research anyway later on. But that's for New Year's Eve, guys. Little old firm match. Ball comes over the top here again now, though, for Celtic. Celtic are now in the middle of the park. 10 minutes to go till half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Still St Johnston 0, Celtic 2. Lila Barda with a break. First half brace. Here's Vickers. Back over to Beaton again. Now here comes Stephen Welsh along that right-hand side. Now through here again to to Junanovic. Junanovic looking to try and find his way forward here again for Tom Rogic. Rogic forward into the middle of the park. Another chance for Celtic to make it 3. Here's Rogic on the follow-out just outside the box. A shot from outside the box and again blocked and cleared away again there by St Johnston. Comes back down to Celtic though. Here's Vickers. John Beck says it's still on. Yeah, happy days, mate. I'm going to be doing that game. I'm going to be doing that Old Firm match. Rangers B versus Celtic B. I've heard some good stuff about those B team players. In fact, what's his name? Tony Weston. I've heard good things about him. 19 goals in the Lowland League so far this season, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Here's Vickers. Vickers forward yet again. Vickers down the left-hand side. And over the top. Oh, it's a chance for Celtic again. And there's the goalkeeper. Just collects it there that time. Zabada, as I say, he's eyeing up his hat-trick. He's hungry for it. He wants it. But that goes out of play. Laftis is just heading to Tynecastle for today's game. And there was a protest outside the main stand. A banner saying Hearts won. Quadruple treble says, what's the score? It's 2-0, mate. 2-0. Where was this performance against St Mirren FFS Merchant? I don't know. I think maybe the Celtic... Well, I don't know. Just didn't show up, did they, Celtic players? Ball goes back out of play there again. Time by St Johnston. Should be a corker down. Hopefully see Mini Morelos, Juan Allegri in action. Oh yeah, he's another one I've heard about as well, to be fair. St Johnston have won themselves a corner here. St Johnston going to send this one into the box. Headed down. Barkas has caught the ball. Jesus Christ, Barkas, man. Jesus. I'm joking, Barkas. I'm only joking. I just like Barkas is mental. Last season I'm sure he never made one save. His Barder again. Ball back into the box and that goes wide of the post. And out again for another Celtic corner. Lila Barder, as I say, he's hungry for that hat-trick. He's been testing that goalkeeper the whole of this game. And can Celtic find that third goal? And can Lila Barder find his hat-trick? That's the question. But just under 10 minutes to go till half-time. Celtic with a corner. Going to be sent in. Carter, Vickers and co. all coming up for this corner kick. Gordon there to try and defend. John Beck says pigs might fly today. Dan Barkas makes a catch. I know, man. Mental. Can't believe it. To be fair, I hate bullying people. It's not bullying. It's just a bit of banter. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit bullying. But yeah, I hate being nasty. I kind of feel sorry for Barkas, to be fair. These guys just came over to this country and that, and yeah, just he needs to go, but he needs to go back to Greece or something like that. I follow Ajax on Instagram for some reason, and they put up a goal recently, but it was against AEK Athens, and the goal was like, do you know when they do that goal of the day or something like, teams do all that goal of the day stuff, and it's like a flashback to 3 years ago or 4 years ago. Anyway, he's playing for AEK against Ajax. And the Ajax scored this kind of goal. Barkas was the goalkeeper, and it was so bad. It was so bad in goal. And I was thinking, why did Celtic sign him? Have you seen this before in terms of the save? Like, he was actually bad at AEK. It's like no one actually watched him and what he was like. They were just like looking at Greek papers going, oh, Barkas is a good player. He's a good prospect. Let's just sign him for the sake of it. But this clip of Ajax scoring this goal against him, he was horrendous. He should have saved it. He was horrendous. And it just makes you think, like, did Celtic literally buy a player on the wind of him being quite good or hyped by Greek people? We shouldn't be locking fans out at all. End of discussion. Once again, Sturgeon the Clowns throw the tantrum, especially at the football clubs. Well, I suppose that's one thing Rangers and Celtic fans are agreeing on at the moment is that they don't like the SNP anymore, or the Scottish National Party. I knew the Rangers fans were massively against the SNP, just sort of clearly just because of what it stands sort of for. But I thought the Celtic faithful, again, I don't bring politics and paint everyone with the same brush, but Obviously, looking at the Green Brigade's message, and I know the Green Brigade don't speak for all Celtic fans, of course they don't. But they had the like FSF, the SMP on their banner and stuff like that. So I don't know. um, Paul, sorry, you love Ajax? No, no, I don't. I don't love Ajax. I just I like the way I like the players. That you got. It's like it's like one of those analogies. You can look, you look, yeah, you can look, but you can't touch. I just like the way they run. I love the way that they're like legends are brought back into the team, and like they become managers and they become like the head of directors. They become coaches. And I like that. I just like they look after each other and stuff like that. And they've got the Ajax way of playing, and the players are really good as well. They go on to do good stuff, and yeah. Um, can't stand them. I hate all politicians, to be honest. Says somebody there. Yeah, I mean this is I don't get involved with either politics or religion because you can't win those battles with anybody in an argument. But yeah, I mean, Nicola Sturgeon doesn't affect me ever in terms. Well, as I say, I'm not like I'm not that way inclined. But obviously, I don't live in Scotland, so that's not my. I don't focus on it too much because it doesn't really affect my day to day life. Obviously, it affects you guys' life, but obviously, I've got to look out on what's going on with our rules in England. Um, and yeah, I mean, from what I see, whenever time she comes up on the TV, I just feel sorry for everyone in Scotland. Really, it's just like whatever someone's rule is, she's always like tightening it up or even more, and just making everybody like she just clearly wants to outlie that she's her own country, sort of thing, and doesn't want to. And doesn't want. It's just like kind of go against the grain of what England do and stuff like that. She's really trying to do it. Pure Celtic says I don't really enjoy Green Brigade even as a Celtic fan. Oh no, I've heard a lot about that. I've heard a lot about that in terms of a lot of Celtic fans don't like the Green Brigade's messages and stuff like that. In terms of they don't speak on the behalf of all the Celtic fans, and I understand that. Here comes St Johnston again now though. As the ball's cleared away and it goes back out for another throw in here for Celtic. This time back on it again is Janovic back over to Carter Vickers. Vickers down that left hand side, back through here to Starfelt. Starfelt forward. Forward yet again. Ball goes back out of play again there in the middle of the park. Celtic again looking for a third. We are approaching half time here, ladies and gentlemen. It's St Johnston 0, Celtic 2. Lila Bada with the brace. The big talking point, I suppose, Kyogo Furuhashi obviously went off in the earlier parts of the first half with a hamstring injury, replaced by one of the youth players. But obviously, the winter break's here. Time to rest up for him. He should be okay returning. Obviously, he's going away with Japan for a bit as well in terms of the international duty. But look, it's still worrying, I suppose. I know he's not going to really miss any games for Celtic, but you know, this pulling this hamstring constantly. I think he's been injured about 3 or 4 times now for Celtic, and these are one was with Japan, but I think they've all been hamstring. Again, I'm no physiotherapist, but yeah, surely that's surely a problem if you constantly keep on pulling the hamstring. I don't know if it's to do with overload of games. I don't understand it, but it keeps on happening. It's kind of a persistent thing. Ball comes forward again now here for St Johnston down that left hand side, and nicely won back there by Janovic, just clearing it away. He goes back out for another throw in here for St Johnston. I like that one. The Green Brigade have ruined Celtic's good name in Europe, says the Red Maroon. Ball comes back over to Carter Vickers, goes back out for another ball. Sam Gaming says, wouldn't you want to keep up with this? Yeah, that's what I do. I do keep up with the Scottish rules mainly because of that. But the main reasons why I look at it in terms of, well, it just comes up on Facebook anyway. But the main reasons why I keep up the rules is mainly because of the football, of course, you know. Make sure what's happening with the football, if it's getting closed down and stuff like that. But yeah, I do scan over it, but every time she pops up, it's always bad news. She's always trying to, I don't know, just paint her. I don't know. As I said, I don't really like to get political or anything like that, but just I don't really like her that much. Here comes St. Johnston again. Ball gets cleared away again there. In fact, he's caught offside there that time. Solomon Ottaba. That's going to be a free kick here to Celtic. And we are nearly here at half-time, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an all right first half for Celtic. Dominant display, not been tested at the back at all, which shows a lot of ball possession. 2 goals to show for it as well. And Lila Barda particularly having a good game. Nearly could have probably scored a hat-trick in this game, to be fair. He's had that many sort of chances. But 2 goals, you'd be happy with that. But we're looking to try and go get a hat-trick in the second half. Here comes Near Beaton again. Beaton forward yet again. Rangers match isn't on. 3 o'clock, Daniel Elliott. 3 o'clock, buddy. 3 o'clock. Unless it's been postponed, but I'm sure it's 3 o'clock. I've not heard any news about it. As St. Johnston even had a shot. St. Johnston are really bad, says John Mitchell. Everyone's with the same agreement there that St. Johnston are poor. They are poor. They are really poor at the moment. As I said, they're having a nightmare of a season. There's not so much I can say about it, but yeah. Here comes Celtic yet again down that left-hand side now. Here comes Lila Barda. Can he get his first half hat-trick? He comes through here again. And that's cleared away again there by St. Johnston. Just Celtic back on the ball. And that's nearly the third. Good save there by Parrish. And that goes back out for a corner kick. And that's going to be 1 minute stoppage time here added on at the end. And again, Celtic so close. And my goodness me. St. Johnston's defence all falling over each other. I think Gordon just tripped over his own legs there that time. But it is going to be a corner here to Celtic here at the end. Everybody's messaged the same here in the live chat. St. Johnston are terrible. They are terrible. I feel so bad for. I don't feel bad for them, but they're having an absolute nightmare at the moment. Ball comes back into the box, cleared away yet again. As I said, the St. Johnston fans were going to call McDermott Park the Callum Davidson Stadium or something like that. As I said, I sent a poll in one of their Facebook groups. Or they're going to name a stand after him, statues and everything. He can't be the guy that gets them relegated the season after. Oh, brutal. Comes Celtic again, blocked away, and there we go. That is the half-time whistle here at McDermott Park, guys. It is St. Johnston 0, Celtic 2. Lila Barda grabs a brace, and obviously Kyogo Furuhashi hit the headlines of the game as well after going injured with another hamstring injury. Obviously, half-time. I'm going to go grab a brew, go get a water and stuff like that. But yeah, great Boxing Day game so far. This is the first of 2 today, ladies and gentlemen. Please do hit that like button, subscribe. Let's try and get to 100 likes before the end of today's game. And then we'll be going on to Rangers, the champions that play against St. Mirren, who did take points of Celtic during the week there. But Rangers host St. Mirren at Ibrox in their last game of the year. So we'll be live for that game as well at around 2:45. So after this one, stick around and I'll redirect you over there. But guys, it'll be 2 seconds. Let's just sort out the halftime entertainment, if you want to call it that. A bit of DM. Oh crap! Hold up. Bit of DMB. We'll just change the mics over and we'll put this on. For you. There we go. Right, guys, it'll be a couple minutes. Sorry, actually, it won't be a couple minutes, but 2 seconds. Speaking of brew, guys, the mic on this has gone dodgy. 2 secs. 2 secs. Let's see if I can sort it out. There we go. 2 secs. 2 secs. The tunes don't beat, are they? Right. It's just halftime entertainment, guys, you know what I mean? Is my audio gone weird? 2 seconds. There we go. Is that alright for you guys? Someone tell me it's my audio okay. Let me know down there in the live chat. Guys, is the audio good, yeah? Someone tell me it's my audio okay. Let me know down there. Yeah, it's all good, all good, good. I've checked it myself. Anyway, guys, second half is about to come underway here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, very, very soon. Anyway, as I say, we are about to get underway for the second half. Fairly soon. Celtic lead 2-0. And then we've got the champions Rangers on afterwards. Rangers taking on St Mirren in the old Premiership. As a Rangers will look to try and keep the gap to 6 points. Yeah, guys, bought tea in the chat. I've got it, ladies and gentlemen. Got a cup of tea here ready to go. Did you make them tunes on the Nokia? Guys, that was my album that's coming out soon. I was about to... try and get you guys to stream it on Spot now. Obviously not. I don't know. It's just non-copyright music. It's I don't know. It's just songs that I don't get in trouble for. So I just felt like it maybe have been better to provide a bit of halftime entertainment in terms of music and stuff like that. But obviously not. People don't really like it as much. But yeah. What did you get from Santa, says Paul McCann? He wrapped in whore. I got, I just got some bits and pieces, mate. I didn't get this. I bought this the other day. I don't know what I got. I got nothing, really. I'm joking. I got, like, bits and pieces. Clothes, boxes, socks, deodorants. All those sort of stuff what you get when you're 25. You get crap stuff. You don't get great stuff. You just get average stuff, you just get bits and pieces. Nah, I'm joking. Aftershave, that sort of stuff. Notebooks, pens. What did Luke get me? Nothing, mate. Nothing. Didn't get me anything. He's got a new bird now. I think he spent about 400 or 500 quid on his new bird. So he's fresh into a relationship. He ended up buying her an arm and a leg and stuff like that. But didn't get his older brother or anything. You know what I mean? Bad stuff there. Bad stuff. Anyway, waiting for the second half to follow. Who do you think's going to go on and win this game? Who do you think's going to win on this game? Is there any chance that St Johnston are going to be coming back in this game? Yes or no? Personally, after today's performance, I think they're going down. I think it's pretty much safe to say. At least Ross County and Dundee have showed some sort of fight in games recently over the last season, because I've watched a bit of Dundee, I've watched a bit of Ross County. They're not a bad side either, and I think them two will be okay. So as I said, St Johnston themselves have got some work cut out if they want to try and get themselves staying up this season. Then get Luke back on for a one-off special. I tried to, as I say, he's kind of doing his own thing nowadays. John Mitchell says no chance the game is over. Buying some tart 500 quid's worth of gear. Early doors. What a mug. Well, it could materialise into something long term. Well, I think a lot of people's relationships, they do that. They end up buying like loads of stuff, like that first Christmas, that first birthday. They're all buying each other all these stuff, bits and pieces and stuff like that. So, David King, he's renewed his membership. What a guy, man. Thank you, David. Thanks for becoming a member there, buddy. What a hero. What a legend. We'll get David King name back on the old on the board there, buddy. But yeah, big shout out to David King. Must be nearly a year now he's been a member. David King's a proper regular, but a big shout out to you, mate, for becoming a member. Oh, crap. There we go. David King. What a guy, mate. What a guy. Big Davo. There we go. In the name. In the heavens. What a man. Who else we got there? Villa Chelsea after the Rangers game, says John. That'll be a good game. That'll be a cracker, actually. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. Villa v Chelsea. Are these games on Amazon yet, or is it these ones on the Sky? When's Amazon? When's the Amazon games coming on? I love the Amazon coverage. To be fair, it's really really good. But Chris Boyd in attendance, ready to go, and McCarthy as well. By the looks of things, we're about to get underway here, ladies and gentlemen. I set the bar low early on and never raised it. 10 years with my missus now. There we go, mate. There you go. You're the right person. You're the you did things right there. As I say, set it low. As for my brother, it's probably going to go boom, 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 boom every year until it's just going to be like, well, are you getting a card this year? Nah. We just started doing it like that. John Beck says, my son got everything he needs for his new YouTube channel. Spoiled as usual. Yes, John Beck. Yeah, get your son on the old YouTube channel, man. That'd be good. That'd be sick. Set the channel up. What's it going to be about? Is it about football and that, or it's just about, what's it? Just personality channel? What is it about? Anyway, guys, we are back underway here at McDermott Park. Celtic get us underway here again for the second half, going from right to left. For those of you just joining in now for the second half, as I said, didn't catch the first half. Lillibada with a brace in the first half. Celtic dominant. St Johnston in trouble, let's be perfectly honest. And another huge another huge 45 minutes for them, because it could end up it turning into a cricket score if they're not careful. As Celtic, as I said, have a lot of the ball. And St Johnston, as again, I don't like to use the terminology, but rank rotten. Amazon has 20 games, but are the 20 games over Boxing Day, or is it over the other side? Oh, is he? Gerrard maybe did Rangers a big favour by leaving his Golden Temple. I've said that for months. I've been saying that for yonks, definitely. Rangers are way better with Giovanni Van Bronckhorst in charge. Way better. Ball comes over the top here again now for St Johnston. Now goes down that right-hand side here himself. Nice chance here for Gordon. Gordon going forward. Oh, is there going to be any change here from Callum Davis inside? The Red Maroons optimistic. He's going 3-2 St Johnston. Ball comes back over to the back out of play again. Celtic back in possession. Here comes Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers forward. Ball over the top. Ali Crawford goes off and Christopher Kane Chris Kane coming on, as St Johnston did make a half-time substitution. Now here they come again now here near Beaton. Beaton forward. Celtic going on the run down that right-hand side themselves. Now, here's a chance now here for Celtic into the box. Oh, it's a good chance now. Oh, and that goes over the bar and out of play. And out for a goal kick. Oh, so maybe go for a corner there. Abada again trying to test the goalkeeper, going for it. And trying, as I say, look for that Celtic third goal. And that would really, well, I say the 3 points are wrapped up anyway, pretty much. But it would really, really wrap the 3 points if they got another one. Matt Maloney says 4-0 Celtic. I could see that. And I think St Johnston made another change at half-time, you know. Craig Bryson came off for Liam Craig. So Callum Davidson's in agreement here with the channel and you guys in the live chat that the first half of them was horrendous. Obviously, he's making a double change there. Here comes Nea Beaton. Beaton forward. Back over to Starfelt. Starfelt through to Carter Vickers again. Carter Vickers trying to find his way through. Back over to Starfelt yet again. Now back through here again to McCarthy. McCarthy, as I said, he's not really been a starting 11 player so far this season. He's kind of been a fringe player. When I seen him get signed, I thought at the time that was one of Celtic's best signings. However, he didn't really. It hasn't really worked out for him in terms of cementing himself in the midfield. He's kind of, I like to use the term washed up, but he doesn't look like a player that was, you know, doing it down there in the Premier League. That's a good thing to see John back. I like that, man. I like that. I'll say, give me send me his link to his channel. I'll give it a subscribe. Help you out. Say. Playing out from the back here again from Celtic. Classic cup of tea. Here comes near Beaton again. Beaton forward. Beaton looking to drive his way through this Celtic midfield. Almost does, and that just gets cleared away again there by the St Johnston defence. Back through here to Starfelt. Celtic back forward here again now for Vickers. Vickers through. Down that left-hand side yet again. Here comes Scales. Scales through again. Scales into the box, and that goes over the bar and out of play. And that goes out for a corner kick here to goal kick here, to St Johnston. That's it. To be fair, I thought I was going to be like super surprised by the. Do you know where there's no fans in here anymore? I'm so used to it now. To be fair, because I always have the volume down. Because I've been the whole of last. Sorry, it's a Celtic corner. For the whole of last season, I was doing the streams with like no fans in attendance. But obviously, when I'm doing it, I have the volume turned down on the telly. Or the telly, my phone, telly. But yeah, when I have I had the volume turned down, so I never really hear the atmosphere of it. So it's just like pretty much the same. I'm sure St Johnston Stadium is pretty much like this on every match day a week anyway. Sporadic with no fans. However, when Galatasaray were in town, that place, their fans did come out the crevices. Then they had a full house, both against Galatasaray and both against Lask. It just goes to show there is fans at these sides, and they can pull in like really, really good audiences. It's just no one really wants to come and watch them get pumped every week, sort of thing. I think that's the way they are. Poor St Johnston. Celtic now have themselves a free kick just outside the box. It is near Beaton territory. Obviously, he's pulled rank. He's the captain today. He's been at Celtic a long, long time. I think he's been there since 2013, I think. He's coming up to his testimonial at some point. Here comes Beaton again. He's going to send this one in. He's going to take a shot, and that goes over the bar and goes into the empty stand, as where the Celtic fans would have been standing. However, goes out for a goal kick here to St Johnston. Come and take your toys. Yeah, that's good, John Beck. I like that. Golden Temple says, go at Kyogo. It was a hamstring injury, mate. So it was just whatever it was. It was just the hammy thing. So as I say, minimum 3 weeks, maximum 6 weeks, probably. I'd say, but as I say, he's pulled his hamstring a couple of times this season so far already. So yeah. St Johnston get a draw. I'll run down my street in the buff again. William Crawford says Celtic winning 2-0. Ange Ball is brilliant again. Hopefully you see a couple more big Barkas. To be fair, big Barkas hasn't had much to do today. As I was saying at the start of the game, this probably is going to be his last game in a Celtic jersey. So he'll be able to sort of right the wrongs that he's had. I think the last game he played for Celtic was against Midtjylland, and I think he made a howler in that game. But yeah, if he keeps a clean sheet, that will probably go down well with the Celtic faithful. And yeah, wrongs wrote right, if you want to put it in that terminology. Yeah, be huge for him. Now here come St Johnston yet again, now with another throw-in. All over the top, headed back down there again by Celtic. Is Beaton forward. Blocked there again. St Johnston just clearing it. Is Kane. Kane, look at it on the forward. Kane's something that look like he's lost his confidence a bit. Here comes St Johnston down that right-hand side, looking to try and come at this Celtic defence. Ball goes back out of play for another throw-in. Good time there. Carl Starfelt just blocked it. Timothy McNary says Celtic fans want to love Big Ange, but none of them trust him, says Timothy. Why is that? The Red Baroon says Veerman going to Feyenoord, apparently. I wouldn't go Feyenoord. Feyenoord are in Holland if you're going to go somewhere. Obviously Ajax. But yeah, Ajax or PSV. Feyenoord are okay, but you can get more. You'd probably get more money with Rangers or Yeah, you get more money with Rangers at than Feyenoord. I'm sure Feyenoord's wage budget's similar to, you probably get 15, maybe 10, 15 at Feyenoord, do you reckon? I'm sure Rangers probably pay him more than that. Probably get him into the 25-30 bracket. But yeah, I mean, if he wants to go to Feyenoord, then that's up to him. I wouldn't. I would. Yeah, I wouldn't go Feyenoord. Here comes Beaton. Beaton through again now down that left hand side over to Welsh. Welsh through yet again. There was a link, Red Baroon, to be fair. There was a link to Vim and Men, but you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it all in January in terms of the links. There's going to be outrageous links. There's always them crazy ones in terms of who teams are going to be linked with and all these ones that are going to pop up through the thing. I'm sure there's obviously someone that starts the rumour initially. See, if we just sat in his room, it's probably like a journalist or something like that. He's like, right, let's just pick this random player. I need to sell a story and just whack it through. There's no truth in it whatsoever. It goes linked with. Ball comes back in here again now. St. Johnston clearing it away as Celtic again looking to find their third. Celtic still dominant here in the second half. Big Rogic there that time brought down, holding his head. And the rules of the game, he will have to stop the game. However, Celtic do carry on. There we go. Whistle's gone. And play has stopped just to see if Tom Rogic is okay. Celtic were in possession though nonetheless. Guys, if you are just tuning in, please do hit that like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes before the end of today's game. Today's match. This match between Celtic and St. Johnston. And do subscribe as well. As I say, we are on our way to 11,000 subscribers. I'm about 100 away. Because this is the last live stream, or the second to last live stream of the year, getting to 11,000 might be a bit harder than it once was, because we had the other two live streams to help us get us over there. So guys, if you haven't already, hit that big red button, and of course hit that like button as well. Red Baru says, remember we linked with Jack Wilshere. Jack Wilshere's dog meat now, then. Jack Wilshere wouldn't even get into the Kilmarnock team. He's at a pundit at 28 now. He's done. But I don't even feel it's like ambition himself to even go get a club. Because why has he been so fussy? Being too fussy. Both Madden. Well, Gallant Pioneer, he says, yeah, Rangers wouldn't be his first choice. Yeah, but he'd bite somebody's hand off for an opportunity in Scotland now, man, because he's hurt. He probably wouldn't even get a League One side at the moment. Really poor. Ball forward, Celtic back in possession here again. As we approach the hour mark, guys. St. Johnston 0, Celtic 2. No real clear-cut chances here in the second half. Nothing really happened just yet. As I say, we are waiting for a couple more goals. Juranovic, he's a cracking game, to be fair, down that right-hand side. I learned something about him the other day. He was signed from Legia Warsaw. I just didn't know. It kind of went over my head. I think Golden Temple, in fact, brought it up in the live chat a couple of weeks back, and I've started to research Legia Warsaw's demise. Obviously, Legia Warsaw, for those of you who don't know, I think won 7 in a row in terms of the Polish First Division, and now this season they're in like their relegation playoff place, so like 17th, I want to say, in the league. And we're at the halfway point of the season. Yeah, 17th at the moment. And literally having an absolute nightmare in the Polish first tier. It's literally like, say Celtic when they were winning their 7 in a row. That's like Celtic going from there, randomly just winning 7 in a row, and then it ended up being 11th in the league. And then I watched this, I think it's HTC7. He's quite good. I'll give a plug to that. His videos are quite in depth. I like them. About Legia Warsaw and their demise and stuff like that. It was a really, really good watch. But nothing major's happened. They haven't got any financial problems. They haven't got anything really going on with them. They've just got a few injuries here and there. But yeah, they've ended up just finding themselves at like near the bottom of the table. Give it a watch. It's a good one. Ball comes back over to Starfelt. Now through here again to Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers down that right-hand side. Into the box yet again. Cleared away again there by St Johnston. So St Johnston probably just happy just to keep the score down to 2 in this game. As that's headed down, and there's a little collision there again there with Wotherfield and Tom Rogic again. It's a yellow card, and that's going to be another free kick here to Celtic. As they look to wire this one up again. Butterfield, yellow card. I'm expecting St Johnston to be going into that transfer market. With that, they got a couple million quid from McCann. I think they got £1 million from McCann's transfer, and they sold someone else. I can't remember who it was, but they've got a couple million in the bank. There's little European qualifiers as well, so they will be looking to probably splurge a bit of money to try and keep their Premiership status, and they will need to, especially after today's game. Yeah, they will need to spend a bit of money because it hasn't been great. Galatasaray awful this season as well. The Red Baroon. Ball through here again is Starfelt. Starfelt now into McCarthy. McCarthy back onto the ball. McCarthy stringing a pass together there again. Celtic looking to come forward yet again. Half an hour left to play here in this Boxing Day fixture, guys. It's St Johnston 0, Celtic 2. As I say, Celtic fans having a fairly comfortable Christmas this year. Definitely in control of things. That's sort of what you want. You don't want to be pure nervous in these sort of games against St Johnstone and St Mirren's and stuff like that. Starfelt brought down there again. Now his boots come off. And the Kane just brings him down. Big Starfelt. Half an hour left to play here, ladies and gentlemen. Still St Johnston 0, Celtic 2. Rangers won't have to sell anyone if they can win the league. The league's valuable this year. Ball comes along to that back line is Barkas again. Barkas in control of things. Yeah, I think Barkas is going to end up going somewhere this year. So I've heard loads of rumours that he's going to be on loan somewhere. Back to Greece is, I think, his first choice. Trying just to regain his confidence again. But I think Celtic are more under the pressure. They want to sell him in terms of getting some money back. They paid $5 million. I think Celtic are apparently confident they could get maybe $3 million back from him. Apparently he's still highly rated in Greece. So, look, that could be a possibility for sure. Blocked there again by May. May found his way through there again. Andrew's done a great job at Celtic. Celtic were in a mess at the start of the season. Literally had to rebuild the squad. Yeah, that's what I always say to me. Glenn Middleton now coming on. He's still on loan from Rangers at the moment. Coming on for this last sort of 28 minutes. But yeah, that's what I was saying about Celtic and Ange Postecoglou. Celtic were in a real state last season in terms of the end of the rebuild, bringing players in. But what I would always say, to find like players, like at the first go at transfer market, despite what you say, first go at a transfer market and literally had to sign 11, 12 players. And literally most of them, let's be perfectly honest, most of them have turned out to be really, really, really good players. It's hard to do that. It is really hard to do that. So you have to give them credit for the rebuild in terms of the transfers. You know, Kyogo, Jota, all been brought in. Joe Hart was a good signing as well. And I seen a lot of Celtic fans at the start when they were linked to Joe Hart saying, oh no, not Joe Hart. But it's done his confidence thing. He sort of found his level. He's not good enough for the Premier League anymore, but he sort of found his level now at sort of Celtic, and he was a great goalkeeper back at Man City. Let's not write anything about that. Let's not say anything about bad about his name. He's great. But yeah, naturally, 34 playing for Celtic it's a good move for him. Really good move for him. Obviously, everyone's going to come to a bit of come to an end at some point, and if he can probably play there for the rest of his career, that would be good to see out his career. That'd be really, really good move for him, and it'll benefit Celtic as well, because he's obviously working well for them. So there has been some good signings from Ange Postecoglou. St Johnston winning themselves a corner here. Chance for them to send it ball back into the box. The thing I liked about Joe Hart as well in terms of that signing, I think he takes, I think he was on about 60, 70 grand at Tottenham. But apparently he, just said that he wants to take a pay cut or whatever much it was, of around 60, 70%, and move there. So you can tell he's not going there for the money. He's going there. He's not going there for a payday. He's going there for to play football, which is what you want. You want someone who's going to play for your badge week in, week out, not just going there for a quick paycheck or a stepping stone. It's not a stepping stone for him. He's not. He's there for the foreseeable, for the long term future, and he's not there, as I say, if he's not there for a payday. The ball comes back over there again now for Celtic. Ball back out of play, and St Johnston bringing that back down to the floor. Oh, great clearance there by St Johnston. Gone out for a corner. Celtic, as I say, just over 20 minutes to go here, guys. Still 2-0. Can Celtic and can Abada find his hat-trick? Can he find his third goal? Ball's going to be sent in. Nice ball into the box. Headed down, and there's a chance, and that goes wide of the post and out of play. Going to go out for a goal kick here to St Johnston. Who's going to replace Shagger in goal for us? Could be a massive problem. Again, for Rangers, definitely for Rangers, I don't think John McLaughlin's the number one. He ain't going to be the number one. I mean, Robbie McCrory played pretty well, but there's like as I said, there's some decent goalkeepers in and around. I've heard rumours of Sam Johnston or something like that from England. But there are good goalkeepers in and around Europe that you can sort of snag. Robbie McCrory, Xander Clark maybe. Chance, but I don't know. Martin Ross has come on the hoops. He's happy with today's performance by the looks of things. Ball comes back through here again. Headed away by St Johnston again. Now comes down that left-hand side here again. Nice chance for St Johnston. Ball cleared away by Celtic. Well, those of you that are long-term viewers of the channel, I've always been a big fan of Marciano back in the day with Hibernian, but he's obviously at Feyenoord at the moment. I always thought he was a good goalkeeper. But yeah, he's not really playing at Feyenoord, to be fair. I think he's like their backup goalkeeper. He doesn't play. I don't think he's made any league appearances or anything like that. But I'd have said Marciano was a good replacement. Ball comes back into the box again there. Cleared away by St Johnston yet again. Big beat on. Back over to Chris Kane. Kane forward. Now down that left-hand side again now. St Johnston looking to try and find a goal back. Ball goes into the box, and that's comes off Chris Kane. Goes out for a goal kick, and Barkas again just clears it away. Ball played out from the back. And there's Stevie May. Celtic playing forward. What are they doing here? Messing around. Passing from the back. Celtic looking to make weird decisions. This is Carter Vickers, and Barkas is there. Barkas is pissing her out of it and plays along to Starfelt again. Now they're out of danger there, that Celtic. One back though by the St Johnston midfield. And now here they come down that right-hand side. St Johnston with another ball back into the box. And there's a chance. Oh my goodness me, it's 2-1. Oh no. Well, they're pissing around there. Chris Kane gets a goal back here for St Johnston, and now we could be in for an interesting final 20 minutes here at McDermott Park, 2-1, and Chris Kane with a goal back there. St. Johnston, Celtic, I was just saying, pissing around at the back a minute ago is the term I used literally a few seconds ago. What were they doing? Barkas, again, as I say, Barkas can't make a save, bless him, but ball went into the box. Oh my goodness me, Barkas. Oh God, Barkas, man, Jesus me. As I say, he can't make a save, and that clean sheet I was talking about a bit earlier on, trying to right wrongs, this will probably be his last game for Celtic. But for him to try and go get a clean sheet or something like that would have been massive. But yeah, mental. The comeback is on, as the Red Maroon says. And I was quick to point out that Celtic had wrapped the 3 points up. I thought they were going to be going for more here, but St. Johnston, might have just given themselves a glimmer of hope here as they grab one back here with 20 minutes to go here at McDermott Park. What are we going to see now here from St. Johnston? Are we going to see a resurgence, or are we going to see Celtic go on and try and go on and kill this game off? Go on and try and find another goal. Beaton taking a shot. I wonder how the pressure will marry up here at McDermott Park in Perth. St. Johnston, as I say, with a goal back. 20 minutes to go. Could they nick a goal here in McDermott Park and nick a point? It would be massive for St. Johnston in terms of where they are in the league at the moment. It'd be absolutely mammoth. But here comes St. Johnston now with a goal kick. As I said, they've probably got a bit of confidence in them now. Ball headed down. Ball goes back out of play there again. Ange Postecoglou in his coat. Say he hates the cold of Scotland. I can understand though, Australia's climate to this time of year, considering Glasgow's climate, it's a complete different thing. Ball comes over to St. Johnston again now though. Now over to the top there again there from the St. Johnston goalkeeper, headed back down by Celtic. Now here comes St. Johnston along that left-hand side. Is Middleton, is Stevie May. Blocked away there by Celtic yet again. Ball forward yet again. Cleared away. So we're going to be in for a bit of a bumpy ride here for the last sort of 20 minutes. No, just under 20 minutes now. Closer to 15 than 20. Is there going to be more to see here for this one? Big Juranovic. Kane there, blocked again. Another throw in here from Celtic. Celtic probably want to try and get that Butler goal again. Just get that third one. Secure the 3 points. Ball forward here again now in the middle. Blocked again there by St. Johnston. St. Johnston switches play. Now back into that right-hand side. St. Johnston coming forward. Martin McKenna says, I'll give you a £5 for Barkas. That's all he's worth for me. Personally, I wouldn't even buy him for that, buddy. Barkas has almost ruined his career, hasn't he? He really has. He's the next big Greek prodigy. Again, he's just showing us there why he doesn't get into the team. Mental. Think me now. Guys, nearly at 100 likes. We're about 30 odd away. Please do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. On our way to 11,000 subscribers as well. And then we've got a huge game coming up in a few moments' time. After this one, quarters 3, we've got the big match between Rangers and St. Mirren. Obviously, Rangers looking to extend their lead at the table. Obviously, what happens in this game? Currently, the gap is close to 3 at the moment, just at the moment. But obviously, still a bit of time to play here in Perth. Here comes Celtic yet again now for Carter Vickers. Carter Vickers forward. Vickers now into McCarthy. McCarthy back over to Vickers yet again. Celtic forward here near Beaton. Beaton finds a way through here to McCarthy. Loses it again. Here come St. Johnston forward. St. Johnston blocked. That goes back out of play. Here's Gordon. St Johnston goalkeeper fires that one right over the top. And that goes back out. Thomas M says, got up there for a year to deduct against English. Okay. Daniel MC says he couldn't find a clean sheet in a stationery shop. Came out on January 1st. Improvements need to be made going through January. Celtic barely have any first-team players. Won't be able to win the league like this, says Pure Celtic. Barkas puts out Squeaky Girl's voice when he talks because it's less embarrassing to hear his real voice. Poor Barkas, man. Yeah. No, again, look, you want to go back all the way to my season predictions right at the start of the season in terms of who would win the league and stuff like that. I mentioned squad depth with Celtic numerous times, and I already predicted, again, videos there, but I predicted that when Celtic got to December, just because of the European games playing from Sunday to Thursday, sort of playing the whole team, then injuries would sort of mount up. I kind of foreseen it, and interesting. It was very, very interesting. But yeah, Celtic need to bring in players. I think Rio Hatate, Yusuke Udegushi, and Dyson Maida are set to be the next names coming in for Celtic in the next couple of days, sort of thing. So they're looking to bring those ones in. Here comes Celtic down that right hand side now, though. Ball comes forward. Just under 15 minutes to go here in Perth. Still St Johnston 1, Celtic 2. Celtic took the lead, made it 2-0 before half-time. However, as I say, St Johnston have managed to peg a goal back. Ball comes forward yet again. Here's Carter Vickers. Vickers forward. Vickers down that right-hand side. Back over to Starfelt. Through into McCarthy. Celtic looking to string a pass together yet again. Ball into the box. Just outside. Again, here's Beaton blocked, and that's again cleared away by St Johnston. Kane trying to capitalise onto the ball. Tackled away there by Celtic. Here's Vickers. Back over to Starfelt yet again. Gets back onto the ball yet again now here for Starfelt. Through here to Beaton. Celtic dominant in possession here. Ball comes over to Stephen Welsh. Welsh looking to try and conjure up a chance to find Celtic's third goal. Ball blocked there by Vickers. Vickers back on the ball yet again. Celtic coming down that right-hand side. One back again there. Celtic back in possession. Chance for Celtic again now as they come through, and that's cleared away by Gordon. Vickers. Now he goes, bring it to near Beaton. Near Beaton through again. Blocked by Kane. Now finds a way through, back over to Beaton, over the top. Here's a chance for Leo Labada. He's going to try to control it there that time. And that goes back out of play. It's going to be a St Johnston goal kick. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Approaching that last 10 minutes. Kane's gone down to the ground. He came on as a substitute in the second half. And he's, as I say, he's on the floor at the moment. I'm sure St Johnston going to chuck everything out. He's the man who did score the goal. He's going to be the man that changes, try and chucks everything at this one. "12 minutes to go. St Johnston hit that one over the top. Headed back down there by Beaton. One back again now by St Johnston down that left-hand side. And now here comes St Johnston. And now here comes Vickers. Loses by Vickers. St Johnston with the ball back into the box. Into the danger areas. Kane again. Ooh, ball comes just outside the box. And now here goes May. Oh, just takes a shot. That goes wide of the post there that time. And that goes out for a goal kick here to Celtic. As I say, St Johnston showing a sign of life here at the end of this game. Could they nick a point? Could they nick a point in this game? That'd be mental if they did. 12 minutes to go. Still St Johnston 1, Celtic 2. Can Celtic get over the line? Or are St Johnston going to nick something from Celtic in this game. Barkas hits it long. Martin McKenna says the break is going to be massive. If Celtic can get their targets, I think Dyes and Maida will rip up this league, and Rangers have bottled it 3 times after the winter break. You can guarantee the score is going to be 2-1, 90th minute. There'll be no 8 minutes of injury time, says Gaz and Amy. Ball comes forward here again now, though, from the St. Johnston right wing, and they're going to chuck everything at this last 10 minutes. Ball comes back into the box, headed away by Celtic yet again. Comes forward. Comes back over that to their goalkeeper. Now here he comes again. Launches that one long. Blocked there again by St. Johnston. Celtic back on the ball now, though. 10 minutes to go here in Perth. St. Johnston 1, Celtic 2. Now is Vickers. Vickers through. Is Beaton. Blocked again there by St. Johnston. Daniel MC says Celtic need to win this. Celtic need to win. I can't see Rangers losing 8 points cleared. I can't see Rangers losing 8 points would be clear, massive. Yeah, I said that 6 points right now is not that much anymore. But say 8 points, it makes it a long way back. Celtic need to win this game. Proper Collector says transfers have to isolate for 10 days plus. Oh yeah, crap. Yeah, true. That's why Celtic were trying to get deals done by December. But yeah, here comes Celtic now with a short free kick. Vickers in over the top. Celtic get themselves over the line here. Here's Vickers. Down on the left-hand side yet again. Here comes him again. Nice ball back into the box. Cleared away again there by St. Johnston. Now that goes out for Tom Rogic. And that's going to go out for a free kick here to St. Johnston. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we are live straight after this one pretty much. At 2:45, we've got Rangers versus St. Mirren in that Boxing Day clash. St. Mirren managed to get a point off Celtic during the week. Rangers, as I say, looking to carry on their great form under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. We'll talk Rangers in the second match, but yeah, make sure you do tune in for that, guys. If you've enjoyed today's coverage, please do subscribe. We will be back we'll be back for the Rangers B versus Celtic B live stream at the end of the year, or New Year's Eve. Here comes Celtic with Beaton. Celtic through here to Stephen Welsh. Welsh forward yet again. And now here comes Leila Bada. Here's Rogic. Rogic forward yet again. Ball into the box. Over to Starfelt. Starfelt through here to Tom Rogic. Rogic in again. Rogic with a decent ball into the box. Cleared away by St. Johnston. And that's again cleared away by St. Johnston yet again. Here's Celtic now with a chance, and there's a goal, and there's the third goal, and it's near Beaton who scores it, and it won't be a nippy ending this week, guys. Celtic have wrapped up 3 points, and they will close the gap to 3 points. Yeah, big goal there, because that stops that sort of nippy bum time and inviting pressure from St. Johnston towards the end of the game. But Celtic with a huge goal there right at the end with near Beaton. Few minutes left to play here at McDermott Park, but a massive goal that's going to be. Goalkeeper probably should have done better with that one, but look, near Beaton has got his goal, and Celtic will have wrapped up 3 points here, and that is that. The Red Maroon says 4-3 to St. Johnston. He's still got a bit of glimmer of hope. Here comes another chance for them. Yeah, Barkas won't be probably coming in. He won't be used as the scapegoat this week. As I say, this will be his last game in a Celtic jersey. Fans probably thought it was that Champions League qualifier. However, injuries and COVID and all that sort of stuff has sort of decimated the Celtic first team squad. And he's been used, I think, as a 16-year-old boy who's on the bench, which is massive experience for him, especially as a goalkeeper. Probably been better off putting him on the park, to be fair. Here comes Celtic again now, though. Ball over the top. Again goes back out of play there from St Johnston. And back out of play yet again. A glimmer of hope let down, says Pure Celtic. Going to Dubai for the winter. Ball forward again now, though, for St Johnston. 5 minutes left to play here, troops. Nearly at the end of this game. Barkas in possession now, though, for Celtic. Barkas on the ball. And the worries, the Saints drama just keeps getting worse for them recently. Just keeps on getting bad. 3 points, better goal difference. That's all gallant. That's all. Hearts, Rangers, Hibs, Dons, Tangerines, all licking their lips at those beautiful Celtic chicken thighs ripe consumption. 6 points by 5 p.m. Yeah, it will close the 3 points, but remember, Rangers are playing straight after this, which makes me remind you guys, do join us. Do join us. It's going to be a massive Christmas hurrah to try and get to the end. Ugh. Here's Kane. Kane goes down that right-hand side. A free kick given there by Near Beaton. So that's going to be a free kick here to St Johnston. And Beaton going into the book. The man who got Celtic's third goal. It's shown a yellow card. Ball forward there again by Kane. Oh, he goes down into the box. Oh, is that a penalty there from St Johnston? I mean, the referee's given it, but that would have been an interesting ending if that would have been given a penalty. Mental. I'll have a little replay of that penalty, that incident. Looked dodgy from my angle, but here comes Celtic now looking at fourth. And game. Oh, no. Cleared off the line there by the St Johnston defence. Here's Beaton. Beaton forward is Rogic. Rogic through here again. That's blocked again there by St Johnston. Forward there again by Celtic, though. Now he comes again. Vickers. Starfelt. Back over to Stephen Welsh. Welsh through yet again. Someone saying in the live chat, Stonewall penalty there denied. I need to see the replay. I did see it. It did look like a bit of a potential one anyway, for sure. I need to have a little look at that replay, mate. I'm interested to see that one. It did look a bit dodgy. I'm not going to lie. Might be a lucky man there, Starfelt. Ooh, he got his leg. Ooh. Ooh, man. Ooh, lucky man there, Starfelt, I think. I think that could have been a penalty. Here's Barkas. What's the commentator saying about that one, guys? Liam Scales comes off for Anna Montgomery. I would have said it was a penalty in my day, in my book. Penalty. But yeah, not given. Here's Vickers. Vickers forward. Hibs says, can you stream Dundee United v Hibs? I'm doing the Rangers game at 3, mate. What day is the Dundee United v Hibs game? Ball over the top. I'll be doing the Edinburgh Derby, though, on the 1st of February. That'll be a cracker. Here comes Starfelt. Ball back into the box again now from Celtic. Chance goes in, and that's headed away again there by St Johnston. It comes back to Celtic yet again. And that's cleared away. Oh, Andy Walker. What did Ian Crocker say? Nothing. Interesting. Through yet again. Here's the back line from Celtic. Here's Starfelt. Forward into the box there to Beaton. Now here from Starfelt. Back over to Beaton again. Celtic coming forward yet again. I don't think there'll be too much stoppage time added on, maybe, but 2 minutes. Not been a lot of wasted time in this game. Ball comes back into the box yet again. St Johnston clear it. And that's headed away. Ball back in over the top again. Now, is he a Hibs fan, is he? Bobby Madden. Barkas. Starfelt. Blocked again there now, though, by St Johnston. Gets back through it again. Cleared. Back through to Celtic. Celtic back on the ball. St Johnston playing it out from the back. Going into the last couple of minutes. Oh, Dan has called his Beaton. Beaton's been on the ball a lot today, to be fair, man. Give it to Big Beaton. Shouting Beaton. He's had a good game, to be fair. He's had a lot of the ball. Here's Don Decker. Man of the match. Probably Leo Labada. He scored the brace. You've got to give him the man of the match, I'd say. He's had some fair good chances in this match as well. I'd give it Beaton. It's not Beaton. I got it stuck in my head now. No, I'd give it Leo Labada, man of the match. Although Beaton's had a decent match, to be fair. Beaton. Near Beaton. Shouting Beaton. Ball comes over to Celtic again. Cleared away. 2 minute stoppage time. St Johnston back here with Chris Kane. Ball down that left-hand side. St Johnston put a bit of a fight in the second half. First half, they were dreadful. But second half, they weren't too bad. But yeah. But yeah, troops, remember, please do hit that like button. It's Christmas and all that good stuff. Didn't quite get to the 100 like mark today, but we are back with Rangers v St Mirren in a few minutes. For the Celtic fans, obviously we've got a Old Firm B team game on Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve, that we're going to watch together. But apart from that, that'll be it for the Celtic live streams until next year. Obviously, do keep subscribed to the channel as we do cover a lot of transfer stuff as well, other bits and pieces, news that's going along and round in Scottish football. So we will be covering the old transfer latest and stuff. I think Celtic are going to have a busy window. So yeah, do consider subscribing if you want to hear all that good stuff. Ball forward there for Celtic, blocked by St Johnston again. That's cleared forward yet again. Back on the ball now, here comes... Cleared away. Back over to Beaton. And there you go. That is probably that in terms of Celtic. Closing them up to 3 points at the top of the league. They are in a... they've wrote the wrongs, I suppose, from the midweek game against St Mirren. But now it is over to Rangers. Can Rangers make it 6 by 5 o'clock this evening? It could be it's most likely what will happen unless St Mirren can pull off another performance like they did against Celtic midweek. But you have to fancy Rangers at Ibrox and fit and firing under Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Although the last game against Dundee United was a bit, I like to use the word iffy. It wasn't the best of performances from Rangers. But that is the game done here, ladies and gentlemen. If that's you departing here, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, peace. The live stream will read